Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I need to address something that I've been asked to address for weeks. Haven't done so, and I'll cover in just a minute why I haven't, but it's about vegan gains who first kind of tried to start up some controversy with me when I said and came out publicly and said I was eating meat again. And now he's got into it with everyone from Lex to Mark Lobliner. And let me explain up front why I didn't address it and why I said I wasn't going to address it in the past. He had no following. He's not going to beat me at my own game. I found people who were really, really stupid or really arrogant who, if I just poked them a little bit, gave me tons of free publicity. He tried to use my own game with me, and obviously I wasn't going to do that for him. I know the game. Why would I help him out for poking me instead of trying to be my friend when I'm the one who knows how to do that to people? Not going to do it. He did, however, successfully do so by poking some other people like Lex. Lex isn't that bright. I found out with my interactions with him. And so what you've got now, you got Vegan Gains that's got into it with Lex, who he then met in person, and Lex, noticed, he wouldn't say anything to him in person. But yeah, so Lex didn't take that too well because he felt like he insulted his girl. And he did what a lot of guys are going to do. They're going to stick up for their girl. That's not unreasonable. But yeah, he said, hey, look, I've got an MMA background. If you want to get into it, we'll do some ring fighting and set it to the side. And I've got the forms and I've got the space set aside at the next expo coming up here. We can do this and we can fight in the ring. Which we know Vegan Gains isn't going to do because Lex is a trained fighter. Which, you guys know my stance on ring fighting. It's cute, but it's not really fighting. It really wouldn't be my way to solve a conflict. However, it is an interesting publicity stunt, and so I'll give Lex some credit for that. I mean, it'd be good publicity for him to do that and call Vegan Gains out, and that'll effectively shut him down. Now, the thing I want to point out with Vegan Gains here, advice to him, because I know he watches all my videos. So, what I want to tell you, brother, a few things that you need to understand. First of all, it's kind of, at this point, calling people out for that everyone on YouTube Fitness is probably on steroids and other anabolic drugs. Yeah, of course they are. These are all businessmen, and they are all businessmen who know that using those drugs will increase their income. To claim that somebody isn't using them and they're in YouTube Fitness is basically saying that they're a fucking retard about business, because they could be making a lot more money by using drugs that have a very, very low risk. If used carefully, they could be doubling, tripling, or quadrupling their income. So to say that someone doesn't use something is basically saying, hey, you're a fucking retard who sucks at business. You don't know what you're doing. Essentially what it is. Obviously, everybody who wants to make money on YouTube in the fitness world, from anything from their athletic performance to the physique, is going to use them. I mean, that's just common sense. Just like with athletes, it's like saying that an athlete who's not using anything, he doesn't use anything, you're saying he's bad at business and doesn't want to make more money or win more. It's an insult. Even though it's berated as a noble thing, it's actually an insult to say that to somebody whose career would improve by doing so. It's just saying that they kind of suck and don't want it that bad. So yeah, obviously if they're smart about business, they're going to do it, and most of them will just deny it. I mean, duh, it's a given. However, the point that you're not considering here, Vegan Gains, is that you need to weigh out who the different people really are here. There's a wide collage of people involved in YouTube Fitness of varied backgrounds. Some of these people have a lot of bravado. Some of them are more quiet about certain things, and they really are the real deal. You've got a mix of people who are harmless, and you've got a mix of people in here who are legitimately dangerous people that you probably really don't want to piss off in real life. Before you start pushing too hard with different people, I would recommend you do a little digging, ask around. A lot of people have done background checks on each other here because there's a lot of business and money flowing, a lot of interaction. Consider this. You're accusing people of committing in many countries felonies and realizing that a lot of these people are involved in possibly trafficking, felony level drugs, at least on some level, or very, very well connected to organized crime as a result of it. A lot of people have varied backgrounds. A lot of people who are on YouTube Fitness and accordingly have influence and could very well be heavily involved in organized crime, drug trafficking, and other things. You better learn who different people are before you start pushing too hard against people. Now that you're getting popular enough that people are listening to you, you need to find out who different people are. You need to learn who not to mess with, and who you can get away with and how far you can get away with different people. It'll save you a lot of trouble down the road. Just a pro tip right there, bro. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.